There's a new Star Wars trailer out. So, when I heard that J.J. Abrams would be directing this movie, I was excited. But then I saw Star Trek Into Darkness, and, you know, I got less than excited. I still have hope for this movie, though, and the trailer, if you go watch it now in the description below, looks fantastic, to say the least. And I'm not saying in terms of, like, dialogue or plot or anything. I mean, the CGI in this film looks fantastic. So, the trailer begins with a sort of ominous narrator telling us how there's been some sort of awakening.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
I'm feeling it, SpongeBob!
At first I thought it was Benedict Cumberbatch doing the voiceover, and I know a lot of people like him, but at this point he's pretty much my mortal enemy. Why? It's at this point that the trailer pulls like a jump scare, and I honestly didn't see it coming. And most people's concern with this is not the fact that we are seeing a stormtrooper without its mask, but rather that the stormtrooper is black. And as the now unmasked stormtrooper is kind of like running away in the desert, we hear the same code that the one droid does in the beginning of The Empire Strikes Back, which is giving us the implication that he is being searched for, and also the implication that he is not even a stormtrooper, but actually one of the good guys in a mask, so. Then we see like an R2-D2-esque droid around what appears to be shipwreckage, or maybe just outdated ships, I don't know, but the point is, it doesn't look like your average droid, like, it doesn't have a real body, but rather it's spinning on something that looks like a soccer ball. And then there's like this really cool shot of a bunch of stormtroopers trying to reenact the Halo jump scene from Godzilla. Perhaps this is how the unmasked stormtrooper in the beginning got into the middle of the desert. I don't know, why are you looking at me? I don't know, what do I look like? Do I look like a J.J. Abrams and George Lucas? Harrison Ford, is that who I look like? Is that who I look like to you? What? And then we see like a woman riding a land speeder, and it's a new design, and I can't say that I like the new design. But I gotta say, of the cast we have so far, this is kind of going away from it. It seems like we have a more diverse cast, which is actually pretty good, considering it takes place in space. And the next, which is probably the second greatest part of this trailer, we see a ton of like X-Wing fighters just going across this lake, and it's been nice to see that, really, because it's like taking back to the old films, and they're even like recreating some of the shots. Like, I know when they do the X-Wing fighters in like A New Hope, they've got the just look at it for yourself, you'll know. And then in the midst of all the cool stuff, there comes inarguably the dumbest part of this trailer.
The dark side.
Like, I know you had a good thing going when you made the cool double-bladed lightsaber with Darth Maul, but please don't try a gimmick lightsaber again. And that's just so unpractical. You're gonna get your wrist sliced off, and that's not a good idea. I don't think, cause boom, you holding the sword, you got no wrists, you got no hands. Then I guess. Alright, so blah blah blah. The narrator's back at it again, telling us about the dark and light side, which sounds really dumb. So what's... Oh my god! Do I really have to make a conclusion to this video? Because, you know, I'm going to go see this, most certainly. Like, even if the trailer had just been, like, 20 minutes of Darth Vader going... I would have seen it. I would have seen it 3 times, no matter how bad it was. So, yes, I'm most certainly going to check out Star Wars: The Force Awakens. You've just been disastered. I think that's the phrase. It's been a while.